Gentlewoman from California is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I yield myself
Without
such
objection.
time as I may consume. You know, I think this is in many ways a very sad day for this House. As we know, last week there was an uproar in the country relative to a statement that few women become pregnant from rape. That, of course, is not correct. There's no science to report that. And, of course, this week we have a bill that's been altered to add a very limited exception for rape and incest that would be available only if the victim has reported the crime to the authorities. And, of course, as our last speaker has indicated, this actually makes the situation for the victim of violence, a victim of rape, more onerous than for the perpetrators of the violence, something that I think is really quite wrong. The bill attacks the rights of women guaranteed by our Constitution to seek a safe legal procedure when they need it. Now, I have 2 children. I was thrilled when I became pregnant. Most women are thrilled and look forward to a safe childbirth. But for some, pregnancy can be dangerous. And the restrictions that are imposed in this bill that do not have adequate health exceptions can endanger these women. At the subcommittee, we heard from a witness, a professor at George Washington University, Ms. Christy Zink, about her story. She courageously told her story of seeking abortion care after her much-wanted pregnancy was diagnosed with severe fetal anomalies at the 21st week. In fact, an anomaly that would mean that the much-wanted child would not survive, and that in fact her health could be compromised had she proceeded. Under this bill, she would not have the opportunity to preserve her own health. She would be required to carry a non-viable fetus to term. And I just think that's wrong. I don't think that's something that the country is asking the Congress to do. You know, the idea that the exception for incest only applies to those under 18 is another mystery. If a girl is molested and raped by her father at age 18, is she less worthy of the protection of her health and the right to get abortion care than her sister at age 17? I think not. It simply makes no sense at all for that provision. And I'd like to comment also briefly on the repeated discussion of Dr. Kermit Gosnell. He is a monster. There is no one that I have heard in this Congress or in this country who defends what Dr. Gosnell did. In fact, he's in prison serving a double life sentence for murder. What he did was illegal, in addition to being abhorrent in every way. We don't need to change the law to put someone like Dr. Gosnell behind bars. In fact, he's behind bars right now. I think that the use of this case as a rationale for denying American women health care that they may need is terribly
Has expired.
wrong. I would urge a no vote on the bill.
The gentlelady's time has expired.